Thanks for tuning back in. I am still out here, which seems weird because there's another video, but we're kind of still rolling in the same frame here. But all I'm doing now is not really about the tractor today. We got to button this thing up. We get the oil pan on just quickly, and we got to throw on the engine cover. I just don't want water sitting in here or on top of the heads, because in true Alberta fashion, today it's 20 degrees Celsius. Tonight we're getting a snowstorm coming in, and it's gonna be frozen for 3 or 4 days. Then we got 2 days of nice weather, and then we're back in for another 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. Mother Nature just doesn't know what it wants, but that is spring in the prairies. So we're gonna throw in the pan. I'm gonna cover this up, put this away for about a week, and I got another project right over there that we're gonna look at. They're not pretty, but keep the water off her. Oil pan's back on, and the old case will be good for a few days. We got some idiot left a beer bottle out here and smashed. Wonder who that was. This will be okay. Parts are fine. Let's move on. So this is going to be a little project that I've been meaning to get to. I've had these for over a year. I acquired these. They're a set of Springtime harrows. Altogether, this is 12 foot wide, and this is kind of like a dethatcher, a large dethatcher for. I want to use it for the yard here, and also in my hay fields. Just try to fluff things up for the spring, get those sprouts coming up nice and easy. Now these are originally designed to tie into a set of chains, and you drag them loose, which works fine, except I got to get to the different fields. So I'm going to make some kind of frame that can sit over this so my 3-point hitch can lift the whole thing, and I can tow this down the road with the tractor and drive from field to field. Now I got a bunch of old box section from when I used to work at a different company in Balzac. Still got tons of steel left over. So I'm going to go through that now and see what we can make for a frame here. So this is what I'm working with. Just some scrap steel that I have. Had this for many years from one of the jobs that shut down, and I took all I could. It's all pretty heavy. This is 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch box section. It's a 1/4 inch thick. And this 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch is 1/4 inch thick as well. So she's gonna be heavy duty. But I was proactive. I brought this in last night. My welder and chop saw and a couple tools here, just because it has started snowing. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Anywhere from 1 to 5 centimeters, but then last night they did come up with a snowfall warning of 10 to 15. Ridiculous. Springtime. Calm down, Mother Nature. Anyway, one thing I did forget is my tripod. But I'm going to lay this out, try to level it up a bit, and see what kind of spacing I can come up with. So this is going to be the main frame. I got them all squared up. This is 12 foot long, and this one is like 11 foot long, 11 foot 2 inches. Again, it's just what I had. It is a little shorter, but it's not going to matter. This is going to be the front of the rack. There'll be 2 hanging points for those sections, and there'll just be one in the back hanging from a chain. So they're 54 inches apart. Got these spacers in there. I'm just going to tack these in, and that's going to make up the main frame. So that's the start to my 3-point hitch lift. The top link goes here, and of course the bottom links will be right around this spot here. Now all my equipment at home is a mixture between some Chinese stuff and some older Canadian American made stuff. So my average 3-point spacing was 28 inches wide and 22 inches tall. So I'm gonna make it close to that, just so that when I'm hooking up all my tillers and mowers and snow blowers, I don't have to move and adjust my 3-point arms a whole lot, and they'll all be close and similar. So I got this tacked together. My next part will be to get some angle iron. We're going to go from the top here, down, and out to the back. All the top link does is hold the back of your implements up, and using the screw on it, then you can level it. All the weight will be carrying off the bottom here. So this doesn't have to be as thick as it is, but it's what I had. So yeah, I'm just going to run a couple supports to the back, and then start making the tabs for my 3-point pins. Well, it's looking like something anyway. It is fully welded up, as you see it here. I didn't have any nice angle to run back here. All I could find is some round bar, 1-inch round bar. So this thing is made at a 1/4-inch tube steel, 1.5 inches, 1/4 inch by 2.5, and 1 inch solid. Hope my 3-point hitch can lift this thing when I'm done, once I put the rack on it. But she's going to be built to last. So the next thing I'm going to work on now is the pieces, the stubs that come off here that I put my lower 3-point links on. So these are the lower link pins I have. This is just a Cat 1. My tractor is only a 40 horse. So what I'm going to do is going to cut more scraps of this tube here. I'm going to cut little stalks. They're going to stick off, come straight out. Then I'll drill a hole that I can bolt these in. These will fit across that right nice. So there will be 2 of them, just like this. The inside to inside will be 28 inches, and that'll match everything else I have on the property. So there's my lower hitch link right there. So that will weld on there. Actually, it might be in a little further, just so it's 28 inches from the inside of this nut to the other side. And then I'll be able to slide my arms right over top of that. So just gonna make 1 more of these and then weld it on. And there's the finished product, slapped together. Lower hitch links are in, and so is my top one. Remember, top links are always smaller than bottom links. Category 1 is 3/4 for the top, just a little under. Again, just scrap steel that I had laying around, nothing fancy. Drilled a hole through it so my pin would go through, and then welded down on the insides, then all down the back. Get it as strong as I can. But that is the frame slapped together. Literally. Took me about, 2 hours to put that together. She's just beautiful. So next thing will be to drill the holes for the hanger chains that are going to go across the front and down the back. But this, I'll have to have at home and hang it over top of the harrow sections themselves. Now today, it's still snowing. You saw the picture there earlier. I don't know if it's still snowing now or not. Yeah, it's not pretty. There's more out on the acreage. There's more snow. But this is really all I got for today. I think I'm gonna go home, veg out with the wife, relax, maybe watch some TV, and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's exciting. I'll probably take you along with me. So anyway, thanks for sticking for a short video. We'll catch you again later.